Okay, and we are live. Let's go. So, right now for crypto, things are not looking too good still. Bitcoin actually just had the lowest weekly close since 2020, just right here below $19,000. And if you look back here, last time we closed at that level was back here in November of 2020, and that was right aligned with the previous all-time high level. So this level where we're at right now is a major, very major support level for Bitcoin. And if it breaks, we got plenty of room to go to the downside. And even to the upside, if we do hold and start pushing, we got plenty of room to go to the upside. And we're going to explore both possibilities and find out what we're looking at for this next week in SHIB. That's something else I want to mention. So we're going to talk about SHIB in this video because SHIB just might be worth talking about again. If we look at it right now, it's obviously down quite a bit since that all-time high. But I think I've seen it's trending. It maintains its way in the top cryptos. So I think it's time to show some love to SHIB, talk about what the price levels are looking like for that. But either way, let's get it going with today's video. Stay tuned in. So as always, to kick things off, thank you for tuning in to Currency.com's channel. I'm your host, John Doe. You can follow me at RealJohnDoe on Twitter, JDoe on Instagram. So the rundown for today's video, we're talking about the monthly return for Bitcoin. What's happening for that? That's an important thing to look at. We're talking about that low. We're also going to mention that lowest weekly close since 2020. We're going to analyze some price levels for Bitcoin and SHIB. And we're also going to have a little bit of a reaction for that from that rate hike that we just had from the Federal Reserve. Now, a quick thing, if you're watching right now, please show some love to the channel. Just hit that like button on this video, that thumbs up, boom, just like that. And then also, if you're not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for much more great content, as you can see right here on our page. Now, the first thing we're having to look at right now is Bitcoin's average monthly close levels. So right here, Bitcoin's average monthly return, and which month do you see as the worst? Right here, of course, we got September as the worst performing month for Bitcoin with an average return of about 5%, minus 5%. So if we look at what's happening right now with the price of Bitcoin, that kind of aligns with Bitcoin ending the month in the red. And also the bottom for the remainder of the year could be happening right now in September. And looking at this daily chart for Bitcoin, since the beginning of September, the price is only down about 6% or so this month. So it is sitting pretty close to that monthly average. So we could see September close within this range here, above 18,000, but below $19,000. And if that is a buy to dip range for Bitcoin, then we can't see price start pushing towards resistance levels, which would be one right here at about 20,000, then the next towards 23,000. And then after that, we have 25,000. So there is quite a bit to break into towards the upside for Bitcoin. There is a journey up there. And towards the downside, though, for Bitcoin, we're just approaching that support right now, which is this 18,000 level. But if that breaks, we have right here towards 17,000 to 17.5. And then if we lose those levels, things won't be looking good. I think Bitcoin could make its low all the way down towards $10,000 and maybe even lower, depending what happens with the Federal Reserve and the rate hikes that's been happening to try to fight inflation. And speaking of rate hikes, let me quickly bring that up. The Fed raised rates by another 3/4 of a percentage point just this past week, and the markets did not react very well to that. Of course, they dropped quite a bit. Some people were expecting 100 basis points, but we got 75, so that's pretty good, I guess. But we got to see when the next one comes if we do end up reaching 100, and I think that would be what would bring Bitcoin maybe even below $10,000, depending what levels we're at when we do reach that point. But this is one thing right here that makes me think we might just have a little bit higher prices for the remainder of the year, with September being the worst performing month, October being one of the best. And I think I'm going to go in with a buy to dip mentality for September and October if we do get some crazy breakdown or test of these lows as far as about $17,000. Now, what about SHIB? So you heard me mention SHIB earlier. SHIB not looking good. The hype died down for all this meme coin trend, and SHIB is slowly just bleeding down. You can see the price is down how much since all-time highs, about 90% or so. And there is way more to go. If Bitcoin were to drop below $10,000, we would see SHIB way back down towards making maybe possibly even new all-time lows. And a lot of holders would be wrecked. But if Bitcoin does test those previous lows from this year, we can see SHIB make it down to this level here below this 1,000 mark. And then that would be where you BTD buy the dip and then run up towards the end of the year, maybe to this 2000 price level where we will see some sort of resistance at that level. So that wraps up this week's analysis. Be on the lookout for that weekly close candle, the lowest weekly close since 2020. That's something to keep an eye on. But also, September, the worst performing month for Bitcoin and crypto in general. So that is expected. And October is one of the best. So if we do dip down, there is a possible buy the dip mentality to come in for that next little run up, maybe to even $25,000. But right now, the trend is your friend, and that means it's still a bear market, bearish trend. So that just might be another shorting opportunity. See you in the next one.
For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.